Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to learn how we can resolve conflict which occurs during merge, rebase, or git pull using command prompt and as well as the GUI. So, as in previous lectures, I told how the why the merge conflict comes, how we can resolve them. There is a version 1 of the file, and on that file one guy puts the changes to the remote and another guy has not pushed the changes still. And then when this guy get the latest version of this file, he might get conflict if they have done the changes on the same place, because now git does not know which version of the change need to be taken. If you have written something on same line as other has done, git cannot decide what pick in the final version of the file, so creates the conflict and we have to resolve, and then after resolving we have to mark it as a resolve. And then we talked about like how git store the pointers for the conflict part. So you when you will see the file directly, by opening in your editor, you will see like there will be less than sign and then equal sign. So basically the data or code which inside this part is the code which we have done on our side, and data between equal and greater than sign is the code which has come from the remote repository, right? So let me try it out. So currently I am on a testing branch, and I want to, if I do git status, it says that origin testing is behind by one commit. So it's look like there's some one commit which is on the remote, and I don't have a git log. If I do git log, I have a commit, local commit, okay, which is not on the remote. So when I do git pull, when I do the git pull, it's showing me auto merging, and then showing me conflict. So it's look like when I did the git pull, it got the remote changes, and when it was trying to merge those remote changes to my testing branch, it got a conflict. So if we see the file conflict.txt now, you will see this part, this and this. So it's look like I have done the changes. There has been changes in this conflict.txt in the remote at this place, and at the same location I have done the changes on my local. So these are my local changes and these are the changes from the remote branch, okay? So because both has been done on the same location, we are getting the conflict. So how we can resolve this conflict? We can delete this, we can delete this, and we can delete this. Once we delete, we can keep whatever we want to keep. In my case, I want to keep this and want to delete this particular line. And then write the file. Now if I do git status, okay, again it shows like this file has been modified, as well as it's tell me like you have unmerged path, fix conflict, and run git commit. So I can do like git conf. So to mark it as a resolve, I have to add it, git add conflict, and I have to commit this. Whenever you did git pull or you are merging, so you can give simply git commit like that, and it will show merge branch testing of this into testing. So basically it's telling like it was merging testing of this from this location into testing, and we got the conflict, and these are the files which will get conflict. This is the way of git to keep the information about the conflict and on which branch and from where, okay? So now I can do wq, and my merge conflict has been resolved, and then I can push the changes. Done. So this is the simple way. This was the simplest conflict, so we were able to resolve this conflict easily. But when we are working on a large project, we cannot go where thousands of lines, ten thousands of lines code is there, and sometime like the big chunk of code is getting conflict. We cannot go with this approach. We require any visual tool which might help us to resolve in a graphical manner. So we have various Git tool which help us to do this kind of work. We have the source tree, we have Git bash in on window, and we have Eclipse.